Jumbo guys, back again with another video. Well, today we are working on brakes. So I'm gonna do the rotors and the brakes. I have all the equipment right here, my brake pads. I got my brake cleaner for wiping off the rotors because they usually have a preservative oil surface on it. It's advised to use the brake cleaner to spray down the surface so that when it mates with the brake pod, you have friction. That's what you need to stop the car. Well, ended up putting some money into the brake pad spreader. So I'll show you how that works. Basically, I know this is kind of like a cheap man mode of fixing your brakes and how to do it yourself in the garage, but if I can do it right now, I know my friends will ask me to change their brakes. So yeah, the money will come back and pay itself. I'll just charge them half what they're asking, because basically even if you have your own stuff and you take it to bring your own parts shop, they usually ask you to for $100 worth of labor. So it's way cheaper to do it yourself, and I'll show you how to do it. All right, so I'll be right back. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is lift up the car. Make sure you put them and support them on a jack stand so you can work on it. I got my brakes on this side, set them up so that my work is easier. I got my other brakes and everything. Then just the next thing is I'll do is just take off the two tires from both sides, and we'll go from there. All right, so now I have my tires out, and it's advisable to kind of get your brake cylinder chamber open so that by the time you're pressing your brakes so that in order the new brakes can fit in, your work is not working against you but with you. So I've kind of opened that so it can vent out by the time I'm pressing the brakes in, because right now with the way I've used up the brakes, the pistons are kind of pushed in, so I need to press it out so that the new ones can fit. So this is my progress right now. I've taken the tires out, and I'm about to get my toolbox. My toolbox right here. This toolbox, and take out the whole brake caliper out, which I'm about to show you. And I will show you exactly which kit it is. Well, don't worry too much. It's taken over time, just me buying the tools slowly by slowly, but it is worth it. Let me see, this lighting comes up, but stay focused. But I'll be right back. So what you're gonna do in this step is you're gonna use our 11/16 tool and take out, if you go behind the brake pad and brake rotors, you will see this bolt right here. Let me focus it. There's a bolt on the top and there's a bolt at the bottom. You just have to look where the brake pad itself is connected to this whole section, and take out the top bolt and the bottom bolt. Then this whole part will come out. So with the power of editing, let me get to that and I'll be right back. All right, we got the brake caliper out. This is how it looks like. That's lighting. The lighting is not that good. Sorry about that. So what we're gonna take out are these right here. They just come out. Oop. Do not, if something falls off, don't forget it. So you see how worn out they are. These things are gone. That's why I was pressing my brakes all the way in before you can feel any contact. So you can see the difference from, oh yeah, that padding, don't forget that too, goes back to the back of that. From this, the difference between this and that. So these are worn out. That's why I'm changing them. And I'm changing my brakes because I have a surprise which I'm going to pick up on Monday. So in my next video, I will definitely put up the video for the surprise which I'm getting. And to give you a hint, I had to put on the brakes because change the brake and brake rotors because the surprise is concerning that. I had this installed. I could have bought the part and put it myself, but I wanted to get it done professionally so it's strong from what I'll be pulling. So that's a surprise for the next video, and I'll be going out Monday. Hopefully I put up this video today and I will go get my surprise. So I'm about to take these out, then show you how I'll put the other ones back in. And my friends at O'Reilly's gave me the brake grease, synthetic grease. I'll put on some on there, and I'll be showing you how it looks like. All right, one thing I've just noticed, I'm really not happy with this brake press, how you're supposed to rig it, but I think I did it because it's working. So I'm trying to just press this cylinder, like as you see, it's slowly going in all the way. It has to be all the way in, as so, till it cannot press anymore, like that. So kind of rigged it around to do that. And I'm about to put in the new brakes and go from there. All right, I'll be right back. So to release this thing, you just press on this part like that and pull this part. Sorry, I'm trying to do it with one hand, as so, and it's good to go. I will take off the old brakes because I had to use the old brakes as a surface for the brake press, sorry, for the brake press to hold on to. So take this out like that. Those are the old ones. So that piston, the brake piston, should be like flat back there so that the new ones have enough space to go in. So I'm about to lubricate these contact places so that whenever your brakes go in and out has a surface to move and slide in. Put those brakes in. I'll take the rotors out, then I will come back and show you. One thing I just realized, why it's really important for you to open up the brake cylinder reserve cap, because you see, as soon as you press the brakes back, it overflows. So if you had this shut, you will really be fighting against yourself, your own pressure, if you're trying to push back the brake cylinder. So you see that it's overflowing, but I gotta take some of that excess fluid out, and I will use this contraption which I use on my bleeding my brakes video. So that really helped. This way it's kind of cleaner and faster. So I will show you how I'll do that. I'll just dip this in here as so, as far as it can go, and I will hold, and this is connected, by the way, to my my English has gone. Sorry, I cannot figure out the words, but that English is my second language. So that's connected to that, and I will just suction this out easily, like so. See, it pulled it all out. And we'll go back and finish installing our brakes. So with the brakes, when you get them, you'll have to use your brake cleaner to clean out the residue or filament or whatever you want to call it that's on here, to protect it from, you know, all that. So you want it to be sticking. So this is our old brake rotors. See how they're really, I just changed them, but these are still good. They're still good, but I just went with new ones. And we are gonna clean them. Just douse it with like so, and you take a piece of rag or so. You see that needs to come out of there, and I will do this to both sides. Now we're gonna apply the brake grease on the moving parts where the brake pads slide, right? These 4 parts right there and right there. You can either apply it with your finger a little bit, or you can just apply it on the brake pad on those corners right there. Then makes same difference. All right, after a while, sorry, this is my first video ever putting in brakes and rotors, so finally got them in. Kind of the trickiest part was getting these bearing, because this thing slides kind of weird. Get enough space so that the rotor can fit in here. But now the new brakes are in there. My new rotor is mounted up. I'm about to put it in. I had to loosen this nut right there that holds this brake line, and I used a half that thing. So this process actually goes for both sides, so I will not show the other side, but it's the same way. But it kind of, practice makes perfect. This is my first time doing this, so I will take a video after I've put everything and just test them out. Take it for a spin and see how the brakes and rotors work. And yeah, I'll be back with the video. All right, guys, there you have it, the finished product. I put it back all together, and new brakes, new rotors. Kind of tricky, like I said, if it's your first time, but just take the patience, save, and do it the right way. Just using the last of my brake cleaner. But just take your time and get it done. Save you $100, and that's that. So I'm about to put the wheels back on, and I'm done. Stay tuned for my other videos. Any question, leave it on the comments. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Like and subscribe. Till later, guys.